Welcome to Mr.Z Dental. I'm your host Ming. Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a class 2 slot preps and all the tips and tricks that I personally use during SimLab. Hope you guys find them useful and let's get it started. To start, I'm using a 0.5mm mechanical pencil to mark the buccal and the lingual interproximal area to guide me to achieve proper buccal and lingual separations. Later, I also use these markings to draw out the outline on the occlusal surface with a fine-tip Sharpie to help me to visualize my prep as you can see on the next slide. Here's the occlusal outline. Once I'm happy with my outline, I start my prep with a 330 burr by dropping the entire cutting edge of the burr about 1.6 milliliters into the tooth, about 0.5 millimeter away from the contact area of the adjacent teeth, and extend it buccally and lingually. Then slowly extend it to the contact area, but leaving a thin shells of enamel to serve as a guard to prevent necking the adjacent tooth. Next, I use the hand instrument, usually a hatchet or a bent angle chisel, to break the enamel shell and define my prep. After that, clean up, evaluate my prep, and do some fine tuning if necessary. Here, as you can see, I found that I need to extend my buccal wall a little bit more. You might notice all this prepping and fine tuning are all at the occlusal level. It is very important to achieve proper box form at the occlusal level before you drop in your box to the gingival level, because it serves as your roadmap when you are dropping your box and gives yourself a better access. Once I'm satisfied with my box outline, now I'm starting dropping my box to the gingival level. Before I start, I usually use a perio probe to go underneath the contact area to estimate how deep I need to drop my box from the gingival floor to the contact area. Here's approximately about 2 milliliters I need to drop. Again, here comes the 330 burr through 1.6 milliliter thickness. Extend it buccally and lingually, and slowly towards the contact area. It is very important to keep your angulation as parallel as possible to the long axis to the tooth. This will prevent you from overextending your prep and nicking the adjacent tooth. As you can see there, because the nature of the 330 burr can only cut about 1.6 milliliter at a time, when I try to extend it lingually at the gingival level, my occlusal outline is actually preventing myself from overextending and create a burr mark on my burr, as you can see. Once finishing dropping the box, here comes the hand instrument again to define my prep. Then I check if I have enough gingival separation. Again, using a perio probe to estimate, and I find myself I need to drop a little bit more. Same technique. Once I'm satisfied with my box form, I switch my 330 burr to a 699 long burr to refine all the walls. Gently use feather-like motions. You can also use the 699 burr to slightly extend your wall if you find it necessary. Just be careful not to overextend it or nick adjacent to. Just keep your burr as parallel as possible. Once I'm happy with it, I use the gingival marginal trimmer to remove any unsupported enamel rod at the gingival floor. Please be mindful, this can also slightly extend your gingival separations. It is a good idea to slightly underextend your gingival floor and then finish it with the GMT to achieve an ideal separations. Just a little bit more fine tuning here. And done. Here is the buccal view, the lingual view, gingival view, buccal wall, axial wall and gingival floor, and the gingival wall. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Share and like if you find it useful. Again, I am your host Ming. Until next time, happy prepping and fight on. Bye.